Welcome back to the channel. And that played out line. Now, we are heading to Streetcar Takeover in Indianapolis. This is where we actually went to our first Streetcar Takeover ever, and we've been hooked ever since. We are taking the G8. If you watched our last video, you see that the S2000 started, but it did not make it, and I explained why. At Streetcar Takeover this weekend, we will be running one, possibly two classes. First class being a definite, women and wheels, and that is the class that Emily likes to race, and if you follow us, you know all about it. The second class that we might run is a heads-up women's class, and it's called Queen of the Track.
Yes.
There are some fast chicks that go to this, and there's a possibility that they might split it to a wild and a mild.
Correct.
And if they do that,
we should be okay.
We should be all right. But we're super excited, and we will be filming everything like we did last time. I will try to do a better job at maybe filming some other cars that are there and whatnot, but it's hard to do when you're just in the zone and worried about the car. We'll also try to do a better job at recording something or us talking in between rounds, explain what we did, what changed, and what we're doing next, or how the first round went. And I'm going to try a few different camera things so you can actually hear the inside of when Emily talks. I know that was a little blunder in the last video, but we're working at it. We're trying to get better. And yeah, so really, we haven't changed anything on the car other than the oil.
Yep. Just oil.
So, yeah, let's get to the action. We're on our way up to qualifier 1. Just got here, sat in traffic in Indy for an hour on 465, loved it. We're finally at the track and heading up for qualifier 1, and it's the only qualifier of the night, but we might do some testing too to see how the car does. And there's some bad small tire cars here, and there were some bad roll cars here too, but we just now made it, so we'll be up and see how we do on our first pass.
Well, it's raining. Yesterday we did a qualifying pass for Queen of the Track.
Or Women and Wheels,
Or Women and Wheels, one or the other. I ran a 10:04 at 135, and it was super hot out, so it was actually a pretty good pass. It shifted perfectly fine. I didn't spin or anything, so today we'll see if we get to race. Hopefully later. It looks like it's supposed to clear up later. But yeah.
So right now we're just gonna hang out and chill and probably go see a few of our friends that are around here and talk to them until they figure out if we're racing today or not. If not, then we'll probably go find something fun to do because we're in Indy. Let's do it. This event also can get pushed to Sunday here, and that's a good and bad thing. Bad thing being it will go from like 3 to 10, and I have to work Monday morning at 6 a.m. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so the cars I just showed is part of the Queen of the Track, and they'll be splitting the class into two groups, a wild and a mild. So we'll definitely be in the mild class, but we're going up for Q1 right now. For our first race again, we're racing Danielle with the purple CTSV. We raced her last night, so let's see how this goes. First qualifier. You ready?
Ready.
Alright. All right, who you got first round?
I have Taylor.
Taylor.
The CTSV. The red one.
Taylor in the braids.
In the braids.
Yep.
Yep. So,
What lane?
left lane, second pair down.
All right, you got this?
Got this.
Okay, we're gonna leave on.
The yellows.
Here is our Women in Wheels bracket class. There's also a few more coming up from running the Queen of the Track also. barely got edged out on that first pass, and honestly, I'm happy, and the split was pretty good. I think all the cars are pretty fair, and that first pass, it did what it should, and I'm happy with it. Now it's time for the bracket class, but not upset about losing because that was a damn good race, and how it should be.
Oh, there's another one.
Looks like we're racing Taylor again. All right, first round of Women and Wheels. We're out.
We're out.
So we're gonna do some testing. We're gonna see if we can get another 9-second pass.
What's up, guys? We're currently on our way home from Indy. I thought I'd do a little recap of the weekend. We raced once on Friday. We did one qualifier on Friday. So it was for Queen of the Track and Women and Wheels. I did a 10:04 that day at 1:35. And then Saturday started off rainy. It only rained until like 10:30, 11 o'clock. And then we did driver's meeting at noon, and then we did another qualifier for Queen of the Track. And that time I ran a 10:05. So then we went into eliminations around 3:30, 4 o'clock, I believe.
Yeah.
And we did Queen of the Track eliminations first, and I drew Taylor Carey with a red CTSV, which is our friend, because of course we always end up drawing each other somehow at every event. And she kicked me out of Queen of the Track first round.
But she won with a 9-second pass, and it was like a 9:90 something, and that was her first 9 of the weekend. Her car was running right next to ours, like 10-0s, 10-1s all weekend because of the heat. On Friday, the DA was around 4,000 or above, and Saturday it was a little better than that, but as the heat of the day went up, it went. So Taylor went at I want to say 9:97. And Emily went 10:06. So it was a good race, but she edged us out. I mean, you guys saw that in the video.
We kind of had to hot lap the car, so I wasn't super excited about that, but it didn't do too terrible. Then we went up for Women and Wheels eliminations, and we drew Taylor Carey again. And I dialed in a 10:02 because I was running 10:0 basically all weekend, and she dialed in a 10:00. I went a 10:166 because I spun. So then Taylor ran a 10:114. So, and she treated me, of course. So we were out first round in Women and Wheels too. So we kind of just hung out for the rest of the day. Got to hang out with some of our friends we don't get to ever really.
We didn't want to put added abuse on the car because we need to go to NMRA and MCA next weekend. So, yeah, we'll be there. You see us, come say hello, hang out. We got to look over the car, get it ready for next weekend, and yeah, over at Horsepower Depot, the S2000 is still there. They're getting their cars ready for NMCA also, so we probably won't work on the S2000 this weekend. We will hopefully have that done, not this week, but next week. It is really close, as you saw in the last video, and we'll get that there. Other than that, cool. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.